story kind of starts about 5 years ago. I was on staff at a church and just always felt like there was more. We were kind of making Sunday happen, and nothing wrong with that. But I just always wondered what was going on outside the walls of the church, right? And a lot of times church programs will go out and do something once a year, a couple times a year, but there's that gap in between.
Sure.
And so just had this stirring of something different, and went to a conference and heard the founders of the New York City Dream Center share their story. I'm like, that's it. That's what I have to do. So we started trying to figure out what that looked like, you know, and I think one of the things that was instrumental for us in starting the Dream Center, well, two principles really. We wanted to see what it would be like. We wanted people to experience what it would be like to know the tangible love of Jesus. Like, what would it look like if Jesus literally moved into their neighborhood? And so we started thinking through that lens, right? And one of the things that we realized is he'd be very relational, like it would be relationship. And so we started our first program, which was the block parties, which focused on building relationship and a safe place for people. And through that, one of the other principles that kind of guided our process was getting to know people, to hear their stories, to value them, and learn from them what the needs are, right? We didn't want to parachute into a community and develop our own procedures, develop our own initiatives that we thought would meet needs. We wanted to learn and grow, and through relationship, we were able to kind of glean from them firsthand the things that were keeping them from achieving their God-given dreams. And so all of our programs stemmed directly as a result of that, just putting an ear to the ground, being students of the community, valuing people and their stories, and just learning from them. So that's really a 30-second snapshot of about a 2-year journey. And starting the Dream Center. So.
Yeah, I love people's stories as well. That's one reason that I love doing this, is I love truly to just hear from people from around the community, you know, what they're up to, what they're doing, whether it be a business owner or a nonprofit. And you know, nonprofit work is hard. I have a lot of friends in nonprofit work, and you know, I was talking to your colleague Caleb about how, you know, nonprofits are always needing volunteers, they're always needing finances. So you have to have a passion behind it, right? And so what keeps your passion going, you know, 5 years down the road? Why are you still passionate about this?
Well, I just look back to my life and the impact that God made in my life specifically, and that's the fuel. You know, I've seen the change that He's made in me. I've seen the hope He brought to me. With the Dream Center, like, our big focus is providing hope, and that comes from God and through Jesus, you know. And so really that is the foundation. You know, I'm not, we don't preach at anybody. That's not how we do things, but it is the fiber that's in everything we do, because it truly is the basis of our passion and the legs that we stand on at the Dream Center. So just seeing impact, seeing people kind of encounter that hope and the difference it makes, seeing the smiles on kids' faces when we show up, that's all fuel.
Yeah, so tell me a little bit about someone that's been impacted by the Dream Center. Yeah,
so we have some close friends actually that have become like family that we met in the neighborhood we serve, and just seeing their growth throughout the years as we've walked with them closely in relationship, my wife and I, it's a couple. They've added to their family, so seeing their family grow, but just seeing them encounter hope and seeing transformation in their lives as they're walking through, you know, some of these neighborhoods have a lot of oppression, a lot of darkness, and so coming out of that, they've now become a source of light in that community where neighbors are coming to them and they're talking with neighbors. And so just seeing that kind of growth is
well, and then you are empowering these people to do the same kind of work, to provide hope to other people in their community.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's what's important about it, right?
Absolutely. That's how it keeps rolling.
Absolutely. So tell us, with Caleb, I talked about 3 of the different programs. Maybe you could just share 1 or 2 more. I know he mentioned a couple of the other things. So we talked about the studio program, the dance program, and then I think he mentioned your rec nights. So you had mentioned block parties. Do you want to share about those?
Sure. So block parties was kind of our flagship program. We developed that as our initial effort because we wanted to have a space for community to happen. Incredible things happen when community comes together, right? And in the part of town that we serve, people were secluded out of fear. They were worried, there were safety concerns, just not knowing people. And so, you know, as we've run these block parties over the course of the years, we've learned that, and this is from the residents themselves, that they've seen crime go down in the areas where we serve. People, neighbors have come together, gotten to know each other, there's accountability there. But in essence, a block party is simple. We show up with a grill, some games for kids, we cook food, and we just hang out and love on people.
Yep.
And we give people a place to be. And so it's been going for 5 years. It's been great. People look forward to it. Kids come running when they see the truck. It's just been a really, really cool program to flagship our efforts into the community.
Absolutely. I love that. Just providing fun, providing joy, providing some food. We've seen that. I am involved in Kenmore community pretty heavily, and we've been doing some community cookouts, and we've seen the same kind of thing. People just come down and they feel safe to come down and just hang out and right there in their community. So that's great. All right, so one more. Let's share one more program. So
we have our backpack program that's been going for about 3 years now. We started real small in a closet. And we've grown to need a warehouse. And so we provide food over the weekends for over 500 students every single week through the school year. We have a great partnership with the Akron Food Bank and other people who help kind of supply food for the efforts. But basically, the food that the kids would receive at school, so breakfast, lunch, a snack, we provide that over weekends throughout the school year and long breaks too. So that's been really great and paid dividends. We've heard from schools how kids are more focused because they're not worried about hungry bellies.
That's amazing.
They're seeing impact in the schools, and parents are feeling it at home too. So.
What important work. So what are you seeing as needs for Dream Center right now? People that are watching, what could they do to help you guys out? Sure.
So, I mean, like any nonprofit, we always funding, right? That's a staple for anything. It goes without saying. So that's always a need. And I think volunteers, right? It takes manpower. As our programs are growing, and we're in this phase of growth within our programs, more people are attending. We have more opportunities. But having that manpower, that volunteer base to really help push that is huge. So if anybody would like to get involved, whether it's serving behind the scenes or out front at a block party, talking with people, we have opportunities and we have space for people, so that's definitely a need.
All right, perfect. Go ahead and share with everyone your guys' social media and website.
So our website is www.akrondreamcenter.org. You can find out anything you need to know about programs there, our upcoming banquet that I think Caleb maybe mentioned.
Yep, he did.
And also we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter. So you can certainly find us there as well.
And just search Akron Dream Center and we'll find you?
Yep.
All right, great. Perfect. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Sarah. Appreciate it.
All right, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.